What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all doing very well and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I want to talk about money and why and how to make it come to you in a much quicker and efficient way. So I know all of you have watched movies like The Secret and watched countless YouTube videos and probably read lots of books of how to attract abundance and money, and you do all your affirmations and stuff like that. You're yet to see results. So pretty much I was also like this. I tried my hardest. I was visualizing a lot. I had dream boards set up. I was writing out and mesmerizing affirmations after affirmations, and yet I still wasn't able to attract anything. I know it could be really demotivating. Like everyone makes it out that it's so easy to get whatever you want and the law of attraction is so easy and all this kind of stuff. But there is some truth to that. Is easy when you can implement these three simple things, and I'm sure if you do implement them, they will give you dramatic results. I wasn't getting any results, and as soon as I put these three steps into action, I saw great results, and I've been practicing them ever since. So the first thing I want to talk about is stop focusing on chasing money. Stop worrying about where it's going to come from, how you're going to get it, what you don't have, and it all plays a big part of it, right? So if you're really focusing on where is money coming from and how am I going to get it and who's going to give me it, and oh, do I have to work harder? Do I have to do this? You're putting yourself in a position where you're always going to remain chasing money. You're always going to be in that frequency of you don't have it and you just need to find it. So what I did was I stopped worrying about money altogether. I stopped putting my focus and energy into where money was going to come from. I just let it be. Like I didn't care anymore, so to say, like where I was going to get my wealth or where abundance was going to come from. I just left it up to the universe. Like I gave it all my faith and trust, and I just let it be. I washed all those thoughts out of my mind. I stopped chasing. I stopped worrying about, where's that next paycheck going to come from, or, do I have to find a job? Do I have to do this? I literally just let it all go. So the second thing that has helped me is I stopped focusing on money issues that I currently had in my life. So what I mean by that exactly is, say, debts, bills, unnecessary expenses, or say monthly expenses that come out of your account regardless. I stopped focusing on them, and so I didn't let the fear of debt and bills worry me to the point where I couldn't focus on being this abundant and rich spiritual person. You can't have the best of both worlds. You can't be freaking out about debt and worrying about bills that you have to pay and letting that stress and anxiety build up, but you're putting in your mind that you want to be this rich, abundant person and the universe is going to give you. You can't have both of them. So I stopped freaking out about debts. Like I understood that they were there and I had debts to pay off, but I stopped pondering on them and I stopped dwelling on them and I stopped freaking out like, what if I miss this? What if I do that? And once I let it all go, I felt this big weight fall off my shoulders, and I realized that it wasn't as scary as I thought it was when I would literally sit there for hours and hours just freaking out. Like, oh, this month I have, my car to pay off and I have phone bills coming up. I have this and that. And when I just put it in perspective, like, okay, it's there, I will pay it. I'm not going to think about all the debt I have. I want to think about all the riches that I am going to have and that I am experiencing. And this is how I want to see my life. And this is the money and joy and wealth that I want to have. So I shift my focus from debt and lack and limitation to abundance and having more than enough money to pay off whatever I wanted. And the more I thought about it, the less fear I had of the debt and the money problems. So I substituted freaking out and being stressed and always anxious about money problems to letting them go, putting them on the side, not thinking about them, thinking of living this rich, abundant, prosperous life and mixing the emotions with that. And it made me a much happier person. Even though you don't physically have all the money in your hands now, like I just felt like I did, and I didn't care about problems of money and chasing it and bills and debts and all that kind of stuff. Like I envision myself and I believe that, you know what, like I will have this. Like the universe will give you, but you cannot have if you're focusing on things that are making you feel, and practically it's all about feeling. Like you can't feel like you're in lack but expect to have good and abundance come to you. You have to be on the right frequency. I'm sure you've heard it a million times before, but the whole world and us and everything physical, and we're all energy. We're all working on vibration. You can't be on the frequency of poverty and expect to have wealth come and smack you in the face. It just doesn't work like that. You can't be feeling and have the emotions of money problems and then yet want greatness. So that's the second thing I did. I put all my fears and worries about money issues, which mainly surrounded by debt and bills and recurring payments. I put that to the side. I set up a payment plan where it would automatically take out what it needed to take out, and I didn't have to sit there and freak out about it. My emotions towards all that shifted when I started thinking about the positives and what I did want to have and the riches that I knew that I will have eventually, and that were literally there and I can have them at any time. It's just the universe knows when to give to you. It knows when you're at that perfect time to receive. It never lets you down. That's another thing. I just had to accept that fact. And once you do accept that fact, your life changes like that. It's unbelievable. It really, really is. It's just, you have to give it your faith and you have to trust in it and just let it be. Just let go. So the third thing I started implementing into my daily routine, and which has helped me accumulate more money than I've ever seen before, is, and it's a very easy thing to do as well, it's being grateful. Learning the art of gratitude and putting yourself in the presence of always being grateful. It worked miracles for me. If you're grateful for what you have, everything else doesn't look like it's so far off of being achievable. So what I did that helped me learn the art of practicing gratitude and being more grateful in my daily life was every single morning I would wake up and I would be so thankful for anything that was around me. I'll just look around my room. If there was a tall bottle of water sitting next to my bed, I'll be so happy and grateful that I'm able to drink fresh and clean water whenever I like. Just being able to, just like flicking a light and having my bedroom light up, I was so happy and grateful for. And then the more I little things like that, and I start getting into the materialistic things like, okay, I'm in a nice, beautiful bed. I'm warm. I'm so grateful for this. I'm grateful for the clothes that I'm wearing. I'm not cold. I'm not starving. And then you realize that you have so much in your life as it is. It just shows you how much the universe has truly blessed you with. You have more than you think you have. You don't need to have 20 cars to feel like you've accomplished, or 10 houses to feel like, oh, okay, the universe has given me. You have a lot. Okay, when you can be grateful and set yourself and give yourself that feeling of gratitude, the universe will present itself even faster and quicker and will give you more things to be grateful for. If you're not driving the best car right now, if you're grateful for your car, if you can, just the fact that you can go into your car, turn it on and drive to wherever you want, that's something to be so grateful for. There's millions and millions of people who dream to just have a piece of shit car to get in and go somewhere. If you can be grateful for what you have and put yourself on the vibration of gratitude, you'll be presented with things that will make you even more grateful, bigger things, better things. So I practice that. Every morning I'll wake up, I'll name the things that I'm grateful for. Small or big, doesn't matter. At night, before I go to bed, I'll think about my day and what I've experienced, and everything that I was grateful for. The more I was grateful, the more the universe was giving me, the more my law of attraction was booming. Things were coming out of nowhere. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was manifesting different jobs. People were coming into my life, giving me job opportunities. It really, I think the gratitude part about it is probably one of the most important things. If you guys can honestly practice it, get good at it, and feel the feeling and emotions from inside of being grateful, there's no doubt that you would be able to achieve whatever you want. You just have to believe. Like, just believe in it, trust it, and let it go. So just to recap, my 3 tips will be: stop putting your focus into chasing money and where it's going to come from. Stop focusing on money issues. So example, debt, bills, recurring payments. And the third thing is, be grateful. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful for everything you have in this world. And the universe will give you more and more and more. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm sorry for the quality. I know I'm still getting used to this and it's still new to me. But I really hope, like, in the next couple of weeks and the next couple of videos, I do progress and I do build confidence. Yeah, please like, subscribe, and keep following the journey. Thank you all.